So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can convert any podcast into a professional quality SEO optimized blog post in just a few minutes. So let's dive in. The first thing you need is a podcast. In this case, I do not have my own podcast, so I was going to use Andrew Huberman's, and his podcast is on YouTube. But if your podcast is not on YouTube, that's totally okay. I will show you what to do instead. But I'm going to copy the YouTube link, and then I'm going to head over to video2blog.ai, which is the tool we're going to use to convert this podcast into a professional quality article. So if you haven't used Video2Blog before, it's really great at converting videos, or in this case, podcasts, to really great SEO optimized articles. If you do not have an account already, that's okay. You can create one, and it will let you try it out for free for at least one blog post. So no worries there. But now that I have the video link, I would paste it into here. But before I do, I want to mention, if your podcast is not on YouTube, you can just upload any video or audio file. So in this case, if you're a podcast, just upload your audio file, and everything from here on out will be the same thing. So no worries there. I'm going to go ahead and paste in the link, and I could just go ahead and click this button. It start generating. I'll be done with it, but it does give me some options I want to briefly go over. So it first asks me, what do I want to create? A companion article or an original article? In this case, I'm going to pretend that I am Andrew Huberman. These are my podcasts. I'm creating this for my own website. So I'm going to stick with companion article, and this one is designed for if you're using it on your own podcast, and it's going to create a written version of that podcast that kind of goes side by side with the podcast. There's also another option that you can generate an original article, and what this will do is the AI will actually use the podcast in this case more as research and just create its own original article using that as research. But in this case, I'm going to keep companion article selected. And then I think all blog articles are better with at least one image. So in this case, again, I'm going to pretend I'm Andrew Huberman. These are my own videos, podcast. And I'm going to put video thumbnail. I think that will look pretty good as the featured image. I'm not going to add screenshots. This is a podcast. It's just two people talking. I don't think screenshots here would be relevant. They're not showing or demonstrating anything in this case. I will embed the video. I think giving readers the option just to watch the video would be super nice. And then for links, I highly recommend adding links, and it gives you two options. So you can add internal links, which I'm not going to do, but if I did have my own podcast and I'm creating and I'm converting all my podcasts and putting them on my website, I would highly recommend enabling this. What it will do is the AI will actually scan your website, and it will add links from your website directly into your blog post, which is really great for SEO and for your readers as well to navigate them to more of your content. I would also recommend adding external links as well. I'm not going to do it here. It adds a couple minutes to the processing time, but this is great too because it will go and actually search the internet and find relevant links from qualified domains, which again really helps with SEO and gives a lot more value to your blog article because it gives the readers more value. There's also a lot of options to customize how your blog post is structured and how it sounds. So you can customize the link, the language. You can add a writing sample if you want it written in a very particular style and you have an example. You can just upload it and the AI will mimic that style. You can add table of contents, frequently asked questions, and a bunch of other things. I'm just going to leave that all for now and keep everything like it is. And we're going to click the button. And then you'll see it doesn't take long at all, and probably just, really just a few seconds, it's going to start generating the blog post. And once it does, we'll start seeing how the blog post is actually written. But what you won't see, and we'll see it once it's done generating, is behind the scenes, it's also generating all the SEO optimized metadata that you care about. So it's generating the meta title, the meta description. For any images that we added, it's going to generate alt tags. It's also going to generate SEO-friendly image file names. It's going to generate an SEO friendly slug for you. If you added frequently asked questions, it's going to add that structured JSON data as well. So all the SEO optimization stuff is going to happen behind the scenes as well. But as you can see, yeah, our blog post is generating. I'm going to just scroll through it briefly. And as you can see, it looks really good. I mean, personally, this is a lot better than I could have written, at least on my first draft. So this looks really good. And again, this is being done and, taking about 1 to 2 minutes, and it's about to be completely done. And then, okay, so yeah, now it's completely done. We've got the image. So a lot of people, that's it, and they just throw this on their website. I personally highly recommend, one, that you at least read through it, if nothing else. But I also recommend going through and making some edits. I personally spend about 10 minutes editing all my blog posts before publishing them. And you can edit everything in here. You don't have to export it to another document editor. There are tons of tools within Video to Blog that you can edit your blog post. Super convenient. And so that's what I would recommend. And then before you publish, I would recommend checking out. So there's a lot of SEO and quality sanity checks that Video to Blog provides you. So right now our score is 91, and we can look to see why. So our readability is great. We can also scan to see if this will flag any AI content detectors. Really powerful feature. I personally don't use it. I recommend that people focus more on the quality of the blog post rather than whether it will be flagged by detectors, but a lot of people find that important. We can see our word count, making sure everything's structured great. The only thing we got dinged for was we don't have any links, which is fair. We didn't tell the AI to add any links. But everything else looks good. We've got no missing alt tags. Everything looks good. So we can check out our metadata. So as I mentioned earlier, we have the slug, the meta title, the meta description. So everything looks pretty good. So once you're done with that, you can one-click export directly to your website. So whether your website's on WordPress or Medium or Wix or wherever, there's a ton of integrations here that you can just one-click publish to your website. And then if you have a custom CMS or you have a website where your integration is not offered here, that's okay. You can still download it in a lot of different formats. HTML, text, Word, PDF. You can even export this as email HTML and paste it into, say, like MailChimp or wherever your email provider is, and send this as an email as well, which is really powerful. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. That's how you can, again, convert a podcast into SEO optimized blog article in just a few minutes. So I hope you found this video useful. Thanks.